There's this really great concept in Catholic moral theology which dictates that in order for a particular action to be good, the whole thing has to be good. Like, it can't just be a matter of good intentions. The outcome has to be good. The whole process that you observe to achieve that outcome, the whole thing, again, has to be good. In the absence of which the thing is somewhat lacking, if you will. And perhaps I'm suggest that this particular principle plays out in a really striking sort of way in the context of today's gospel, the Gospel of John chapter 8, which tells the story of the woman caught in adultery. Now, certainly there's something to be said about being firm at the appropriate time in the appropriate way. But at the same time, if you even reflect now on your own experience, what actually inspires you to be better? Usually not harshness, usually not rigor, but the application of patience, gentleness, humility, and meekness, especially in a situation where you yourself are in a position of vulnerability in the immediate aftermath of your sin. And again, we look at today's gospel, that's what the Lord is sort of playing at here, right? So again, here's this woman who was caught in adultery, and the people want to stone her. They want to kill her, right? But what does the Lord say to these people? He says, let the one who is without sin cast the first stone. As a result of which the people begin to leave, because of course they all have sin. And it's interesting, the ones who leave first are the eldest of the bunch, because of course they're more cognizant of the many sins they've accumulated over the course of their lives. But then you'll notice what happens at the end. And so the Lord turns to this woman, and again, he doesn't say that what she did was right. He acknowledges the sin that's been committed, but at the same time he says, go and sin no more. In other words, the only reason why I hate sin is because sin is bad for you. I don't want you to wallow in shame. I don't want you to be oppressed by your guilt. I want you to learn from the experience, to look at it as an opportunity to grow in prudence and go forth again and sin no more. And for us, isn't that exceedingly good news to know that that's how Christ looks at us in the aftermath of our sin?